Yo, what's up everybody? Robot Vice here. Today I'm going to be bringing you another commentary. This time we're going to be talking about Techies. Before I go any further though, I need to tell you guys that I'm literally wearing half of a headset right now because my cat just knocked my headset off my desk and it snapped. So I'm going to be leaving a link to my Streamlabs donations. If anyone wants to help me, help support me in getting a new headset, I would appreciate it very much. I'm going to leave a link below in the description. Check it out, only if you have disposable income like that. I gotta get past all this shit, holy hell. Alright, so here we are. I'm playing on my main account here. Before we go any further, I'm going to tell you guys that our win streak is still alive. We've got this account up to 6860, and we've got our other account, let's see, up to about 6850. So we're almost to 7K on both accounts. Anyways, this was a Techies match I played. On my team, I have Faker from Playmakers. I have Lukey, I have Fervian, and I have Eternal Envy. And I'm versus Schofield and Sammy Boy. So without further ado, let's get started here. I've run out here, and I know they really can't kill me unless they play it absolutely perfectly and cancel my blast off when I'm about to deny myself, which I don't think they have enough damage to do. So here, I'm just trading right clicks with the Juggernaut. And yeah. So this is kind of the idea with the Null Talisman, is you just keep spamming them down, keep clicking them down. Juggernaut is a pretty hard counter to Techies in lane due to his Blade Fury, obviously. I'm pretty sure he just warded, so I did ping that out. I was pretty certain that he did. So I'm keeping that in mind, and I'm going to try to get a sentry ward as soon as I can. I did buy the gauntlets, though. I'm not sure, actually, if I even did see it in-game. I think I just brought out a sentry potentially later. I don't think I actually saw him place it. So here, that's just kind of a harass spear. I'm not going to go feed myself in this lane. I'm going to try my best to make sure that I'm denying myself. So I'm kind of waiting for the line to click me a little bit more so I get down below half health, and then I can just deny myself. Here I'm pinging the range creep out. I end up getting it, which is nice. And the lane's pretty static right now, but you can see that this Juggernaut is starting to take some serious hits. He only has 2 tangos left, and we're continuing to slowly but surely dwindle down his HP. This is what the laning stage is for Techies, is just spamming these right clicks. Ideally, you probably would have wanted to deny yourself at least once by now, but I haven't gotten below half HP, so it's all good with me. Here, Lion actually hits this mine, so I run in for a blast off. I get it, and we get our first kill on the board. So, first proxy of mine of the game leads to a kill. That's always nice. So anyways, this is a pretty high-level game. Rank 35, rank 100. This is EU rank 597. I'm 238, and then EE's rank 39. So probably say it's a 7K average game. So here he ends up getting the pin on the line again, but I'm not quite in range for the blast off. And then I move up and I get it. So I get the deny, and I'm really close to my soul ring here, so you'll notice what I do. I never had an opportunity. So I never had an opportunity to use this fairy fire yet. So you'll see when I respawn, I actually sell the fairy fire in order to pick up my soul ring. So I thought this was a nice little efficient move I made. And you'll see here I TP in, and instead of heading to the lane, because I know the Lion's dead and his teleport scroll is most likely on cooldown, and my Mars is kind of just chilling up here, so I wouldn't really be getting anything from the lane. You'll notice the time. So this is something to remember as Techies. Just think about these times, and you'll see here I'll come here and I'll stack both of these camps. You hit this one at 252, walk over here and hit this one at 254. So we get both of those stacked, and that'll be great for our Storm, our Mars, our Ember, anybody, even me. So just another thing to remember when you're playing on either side. You can stack both camps with Techies without Boots of Speed.
Absolutely perfect.
Here they kind of think about going on me, but they end up changing their mind. Probably smart on them. So this was a first pick Techies, just for your guys' information once again. I noticed, I wish you guys could have seen it in the game, but as, I'm going to turn off the sound. As we were in the picking phase, I marked up Techies, and EE actually said, "Is that robot God?" And that's just like a little, I'm not trying to like toot my own horn, but it's always like cool to see, because I didn't even know he really knew who I was. But it turns out he actually knows who I am. And he wasn't being like facetious or anything. I think he just respects my Techies. So that's pretty cool. This Mars, I got kind of angry with him in the game because he was actually missing like every single spear in the game. It was pretty ridiculous. You'll see from my perspective. You'll even see it. But it's pretty ridiculous. I actually, my game crashed once when I came in to the game, and then I crashed a second time later in the game. So we'll just skip through that once we get there. Here, I'm not really trying to commit my blast off because I know they have spin, and I'm just going to end up feeding a kill to the Juggernaut. We end up getting the healing ward there, which I think is just great for us because the Juggernaut doesn't have any more regen, and the line's very low. They're coming in here, though, and I'm being charged by the Spear Breaker at the moment. So you'll see here, bounty runes are coming up. I end up going down, but I get the blast off on all three of them, and we get both bounty runes bottom. So that was actually really valuable. Instead of just dying, I got all of them. All of them were forced to go Shrine, which is good space for my Mars, even though we didn't get any of the top bounty runes. Even though I died, it's like not a bad death whatsoever. I only fed 166 gold to a Juggernaut. So awesome. And then I end up buying the Sentry, and this is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about when I always purchase this Sentry like 3 or 4 minutes into the game to ensure, because most position 5 players, it's kind of like just a pattern I've noticed, is they always want a lane ward versus the Techies. So here, the Spear Breaker, they are now tri-laning top, and this Bristleback, as you can see bottom, is just having an awful time. He's only got 8 CS, and our Ember is starting to farm really well. I blast off here for Harass, and Mars misses his spear once again. And I end up going down. So that's life, you know. I wasn't like screaming at him or anything, but I was just like, kind of like, you could see I put in the chat, it's looking spicy. But he had a lot of issues with his Mars this game. So I grab his Blades of Attack, and I start walking. I start walking up. So it's good that they're committing to this tri-lane. You can see the Bristleback's already super tilted. He said go end in chat. He is not happy with the way the game's playing out, and we're putting some really good pressure onto the top lane, so they're forced to bring the Spear Breaker up top, and things are going very well. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys want to see an Earthshaker commentary, I played a pretty good Earthshaker game right before this one. So here, I'm waiting for the spin to be done before I blast off in. Mars gets pretty low, but he ends up not going in. I get the blast off onto 2 of them, and we get the kill onto the Spear Breaker. Mars comes back in and just feeds, basically. And that's fine. So I'm happy because I'm getting some, I get some good levels here. Life's good. You can see we're the top 3 on the net worth. I almost get baited by this healing ward. As you can see, that lion was right there. That would have been pretty scary. Another spear off the mark, even though he could have just waited.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So now we're kind of combating their tri-lane with an aggro tri-lane of our own because Ember's completely fine to farm bottom. Bristleback's just kind of doing his
Radiant's
thing.
bottom tower is under attack.
Mid's going really well. Storm's owning mid, so that's good. And I'm just about level 5 here. Mars misses another spear, and they're running after him. I should have probably been quicker with my reactions here and predicting that the Juggernaut was going to hit that mine, and I probably would have gotten that kill. But unfortunately, I was a little slow on my reactions there, and he ends up getting away. We do find the Spirit Breaker, though, so not awful. Now I'm kind of just hiding. I'm trying to wait for my blast off to be on off cooldown, so I can just go. So I can go suicide. 5 seconds. I'd get scouted here by the range creep, meaning they might have a ward here, and I end up just blast offing in, and I actually catch Juggernaut on just the tip. So awesome for me. Get a killing spree, and it puts me up to level 6. So amazing start this game, despite a semi-hard lane. And this is what I was talking about once again, guys. You're going to see right here what I do. Instead of going back top, where I know that they probably have sentry wards and observer wards, because that's where their 2 supports have been the entire game. Instead, I now TP bottom, where nobody is. Okay, the Bristleback's up there farming, but I start putting down remote mines as soon as I'm level 6. The 404 build is no longer what I do because of the buff to remote mines mana cost in the early levels. So now, as soon as I get it, I get 3 clarities and I TP bottom, and I start putting remote mines in the lane. And this is because as soon as we make a successful gank top, they're going to abandon the top lane, and the objective that they want is this bottom tower. This is the most important tower of the game. I talked about this in our last commentary. You're seeing it. I'm doing the same exact thing once again because it's a very unpredictable move, and it often leads to double or triple kills for me.
Absolutely perfect.
So getting proxy mines down on the side and getting remote mines down in the lane. Here, Lion gets the bounty rune, unfortunately, but we end up finding the kill on him, and then we get the other bounty rune. So we get 3 bounty runes. The Tome of Experience is up, and we're about to be level 7 here from this creep wave. Life is great. This is EE on the Ember Spirit. Yeah. So I kind of was being lazy here, and I didn't get the range creep with my proxy mine, which is unfortunate. But the most important part is I'm trying not to show these remote mines in the lane. Here, I'm walking over to the shrine to get my mana pool back up, and I notice a wolf camp here. So you know what that means? We farm it with our proxy mine. Easy. And I tried to look up there to maybe stack, but I noticed too late. I get the Tome of Experience and a couple more clarities. So this game's going super well for me. The game, however, is pretty even. I'll switch over to net worth now, and you'll see we just have these. Our Storm is doing really well, but their 3 cores are still in the game. Storm goes down mid. I end up TPing in here just because I don't want my team to have a really, really hard game. I get the blast off onto the bristleback, finish him off. So not terrible. I don't know if it was worth me rotating there. I kind of rotated not so much for myself for gold, but more of kind of just to keep the team morale up. I didn't want to just continue to like AFK bottom because I have enough remote mines in the lane now that I don't really want to show there anymore. So I find another wolf camp, I farm it. This bounty rune's still here for some reason. And now I'm coming top to start securing this tower. And this is kind of the rotation I was talking about. Because now that we're up here and we're showing in this lane, it's really likely that this Juggernaut, he's going to TP bottom and or to this like jungle. Because they want to push down this tower because we're showing in the top lane. And it's kind of just triggering the movements of the enemies by positioning yourself in a certain area, if that makes sense. So it's kind of just like manipulating the game and manipulating the enemy players to do what I want them to do. So you'll see here, they dive bottom, and we kill the Spear Breaker, and then the Bristleback goes down as well. So another paid off. You know, that rotation pays off for me 90% of games. The rotation to lay those remote mines, very good. So here, he ends up getting the Omni Slash off and dodges the blast off. Another missed spear, so he just gets away. And then Mars ends up dying.
Under attack.
Here, this is great for us. Spear Breaker goes down. Juggernaut's pretty good. That's a rank 13 Juggernaut. He's pretty good at killing mines. Bet if we were in like a 2K game, that would have been another kill on the Juggernaut, but this is a 7K game. Here at Blast Off, and get the remote mines down onto the Juggernaut. So we take out the Jug, and that's just great for our game because we just got the experience talent. So now we're just about level 12. A couple more creeps will be level 12, and we're really close to our Yule Scepter. I notice this tower's getting kind of low, so I walk up, start clicking it, lay a proxy mine. And we get ourselves a tower kill. So there's our Yule Scepter. Fantastic. And then here, now we're level 12. So this is our next timing. When we get our level 12, we get our level 2 remote mines. That's our next timing, and that's where we start laying these remote mines a little bit more. Because they are so powerful. 450 damage apiece. It's just significantly better than the level 1 remote mines. You need less of them to kill, especially at 15 minutes in the game.
Dire's middle tower is
you know,
under attack.
Techies is an interesting hero that he really does scale in proportion to the game time. The quicker levels you get on your spells, the more you level up your mines in the early game, the more damage they're going to do in proportion to the game time, due to the enemies not having as many items or not having as many base stats from leveling up. Which you can argue all heroes kind of work that way, but I think Techies does especially.
Radiant's middle tower
So now we kind of have complete map control. This is kind of the Techies factor. They haven't got a single tower yet, and we're kind of just establishing ourselves all on the map. I'm kind of losing my voice here.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, it's a great game. I know it's we already have a 6K lead, but I thought I played pretty well in this high-level game, so I wanted to make sure I did a commentary over it, despite us winning the early game. I think it's still, you guys still can get a lot of valuable stuff out of this. This is where my game crashes again. And I'm back. Oh gosh, I'm losing my voice. I never talk. I don't talk a lot. So here again, Juggernaut on the creep wave, blast off, remote mines, boom. Got him twice with the same trick. Just a little bit further up each time. So now I'm going to lay another aggressive mine trap. You can see as you push out this top lane, the more aggressive of a mine trap you have, the more likely it is to get a kill. Because now that we've established ourselves here and here, there's a very low chance that the carries are going to farm this or this in a 7K average game, because this lane is pushed into here that I've shown in the top lane. But here and here, there's a good chance that they still think they're safe.
Top tower is under attack.
So that's kind of the thought process behind it. So if you can shove this top lane in, it'll give you a lot more control and a lot more opportunity to get kills. Here, Arc Warden clone comes out, and we're not really messing with it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
He
attack.
comes over. I just blow up one of the remote mines, so I get the Necro Book kill, and it's actually, you know, 200 gold, almost as much as like a hero kill, so pretty happy with that. I just TP out. It's not really where I want to be. I just want to get my mana all back and reset. I don't really want to take part in this fight, just because all of my allied heroes are there, and we're still trying to abuse this experience talent, so we want nothing to do. So here, Spear Breaker dies, and then also here, Arc Warden gets hit by all the mines. So you can see these traps that you advance on the map usually pay off the further up they are. I scout out the Bristleback here. Mars misses his spear. Get the blast off on him, and yeah. Bristleback's really not that great against Techies unless he has a hood, just because unless he turns his back, it works the same way with the mines. If his back's turned to where the mines are, they will still apply the damage reduction, but if he's facing forwards, then your mines are just going to do the same amount of damage. So keep that in mind when playing against Bristlebacks. Here, this is now that I've kind of established myself up top. Now I'm moving into a different spot to try and find a new spot to play. But they actually have a ward right here, so they scout it out. You'll see I'm advancing even more now because my teammates are up here. I'm starting to put my mines further up. And you'll see it pays off immediately. Blast off in, remote mine. I Yules up the Bristleback and I TP out. So we're farming really well. We're level 16 at 20 minutes with the tome coming out. So basically we're level 18. Lion's making a run for these bounty runes. But he actually doesn't go get him because he's scared, I think, that there's mines. So we end up getting all the bounties. And tome's coming out now. And now that our team's all in the bottom lane, we want to start playing on this half of this quadrant or third of the map.
Dire are scanning.
Absolutely perfect.
So, see Spirit Breaker up top now. I'm kind of just getting a mine trap down to secure myself. Another thing is when you want to farm an area of the map, say you want to farm this top lane and these camps, make sure you have mines around you that in case the enemies do actually come and contest you, that you have somewhere to run. So we're very close to Ags. About 500 gold away, so we're way ahead of our timing here. I blow up this remote here. It's another 200 gold, so now we're 300 gold away. And you can see us on the net worth in the top 3.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I TP bottom here just to contest them. Juggernaut doesn't TP during his spin, so he ends up going down. And now we're just about level 20. Well, not just about, but we're level 19, almost level 20, 22 minutes.
Oh, this guy has no chill left.
I didn't notice, but the shrine just reset. I don't think I noticed in the game. Did I go back to base? I think I did go back to base because I just wanted to heal up fully and get my Aghanims. So, top. Lion TP's under the proxy mine. Storm looks like he's going down here.
Absolutely perfect.
And we're running up top now. Aghanim's completed. Feels good. And our whole team's really doing very well. My games have been so good lately, guys. I'm on a gigantic win streak. I'll show you. In ranked, a giant win streak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 win streak on this account. And then on this account, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're on a 13-game win streak in ranked matchmaking at 6,800 MMR. So that's pretty cool. We're really getting close to 7K on both accounts. That's the goal. I want to get both of these accounts up to 7K. I think it'd just be really good for me as a player, really good for my confidence. I've never been a person that really grinds pubs, but recently I've been grinding a lot of pubs. I've been playing like 6 or 7 matches a day. And I'm playing on a team right now. We just started our scrims last night. We lost, but still. So here again, I just blow these up because they're level 3 books, so you get 400 gold. So it's pretty much a hero kill if you get both of the Necro books. So definitely worth it. But yeah, so we scrimmed last night. We lost. And I'm just happy. I'm just happy. I just want to learn and become a better player. That's all. Like, I just want to be, you know, obviously the dream would be to play professionally, but at the moment, I'm just doing what I can to improve as a player. Bottom lane, going super well. They take a great fight. And now, this is where you'll see 5 dead, and I'm pushing in the top lane here. I lay my mine sign down. So this is kind of where I'm going to start setting up my mine sign on this high ground, and I can maybe bait out a good kill. I'm going to put some stasis traps behind me here, because I know the Spirit Breaker's respawning immediately. He's the first one to respawn. So I just wanted to make sure he didn't just charge me right off the bat. And I really want to get another proxy mine down on this sign, but I don't think I do. Boots of Travel coming out, so Boots of Travel, Yule's Ags, 25 minutes. Things are going really well for me. You can see the power when I have a free game to do what I want. And I have 10 kills, so I scout out the real Arc Warden up here, so I'm like, guys, we can kill him. I tell Mars that I want to go. So then I blast off in here. I end up almost dying because of the Necro book. So pretty risky stuff. And here, I want to blow. I end up. Oh yeah, we got to go back to this. I actually meant to do this. I don't know if you guys saw this real carefully, but I actually intended. I knew when he saw me here that his first idea was he was going to try to finger me, okay? And I had my Yule Scepter ready to dodge it, and I actually dodged it, which is pretty hype. So we dodge the finger, and then we blow up the Bristleback. Why else? I mean, if you don't believe me, then why else would I have Yules myself right there? What other purpose does that give me? It doesn't do anything for me except to dodge the finger, so pretty nice play. I told you I'm really happy with how I've been playing recently. I mean, obviously I'm on like a 13-game win streak, but I'm just like super happy that I'm playing very well and thinking about Dota in a way that, I don't know, I think I haven't thought like this in a long time, and it shows. You know, it feels great to climb MMR as fast as I have, because on this other account, this Fat Nick account, this account was 4100 MMR a month and a half, 2 months ago, and now it's, you know, 6850. We've just been owning. So now our team's up top taking a barracks that we kind of set up. We set them up to do that, and then we TP bottom to get our experience. I have some mines deeper in the lane. And now I have my Hyperstone building towards my Assault Cuirass. And I'm still doing the same thing I always do. I'm staying away from my team and abusing the experience talent. Same process. I try to tell my Ember to run to the mines. I don't know if he makes it or not. Looks like he does. So while I was bottom, I laid a mine trap further up. I didn't think this was the real Juggernaut. I thought it was a Manta illusion. So I definitely messed up here. I should have just blown him up. I don't know why I thought it was a Manta illusion. Maybe because I just didn't think he was that low. But I'm like, get over to the mines. But he doesn't make it over. So, and it's only 3 mines. So I don't even know if it would have killed. It would have killed the Juggernaut immediately off the start. But it wouldn't have killed him after the fact there. So unfortunate. Kind of a misplay by me. And yeah. Level 24 now. You'll see I'm kind of just farming. I want to get my Assault Cuirass and get my level 25. That's my next objective for myself. Another spear off the mark. I just TP out of here. I'm not interested in this. After that happens, not my style. So now I'm shoving in top. I'm trying to get my Assault Cuirass and get my level 25.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
So AC is done, and I've got the tome queued up. You can see me farming everything. I get the bounty runes. I fly out the tome, and I'm just farming. Trying to go towards Mask of Madness next. Fly out, and I'm like, hey, Ember, you can take the tome. Because I just hit level 25 without it. So I start clicking down the mid tower. We've got our 251 damage now, so all good. Team wants to Roche, so now I'm kind of at this point where there's already a set of barracks down, so it's not really that hard. It's not that easy to rat, especially against an Arc Warden and a Spirit Breaker. So I'm just going to start playing with the team with my Assault Cuirass and my damage. So I'm just going to set up mines to secure them Roshan. Mask of Madness done. You can see we're the highest net worth now. Our GPM is 654 at the moment.
Dire's top shrine is under
I notice the team's taking a fight mid. So what I do is I set up my mine sign because it's off cooldown. And I start focusing on the objectives.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower.
While getting mines down on my mine sign.
Dire's middle barracks is falling. Radiant's bottom tower.
So objective gamer here, focusing on the towers and ending the game.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And still getting mines down behind us to ensure that nothing terrible happens. So I start clicking down people. We end up getting the kill with our right clicks on the bristleback.
Dire's
And we're messing up this tower. So Spirit Breaker tries to charge me, ends up getting canceled by the Mars ulti. I see them coming over. Spirit Breaker really wants to kill me right now. So he ults me. I try to bait them back to the mine sign. And then I try to get... Okay, I'm going to go back in time here so you guys see this. You're going to notice here that I specifically make sure that the bristleback doesn't have his back towards the mines, okay? And I play this how I should. Because I could either blow him up right here, but he turns his back. Or I could blow him up right here. Okay, but I don't. He starts going for me. I notice his back's turned to the mines now. So what I do, instead of just running this way, I run back up this way to make sure that he's facing towards the mines. And then boom, I blow him up. So Spirit Breaker's here. I start clicking him. We get another kill. At this point, I'm just showing off. Spirit Breaker charges me. I Yules him up. He still wants me. Lay a stasis. He gets stasis trapped. Lay my remote. Do a proxy, and I start clicking him. And then the game's over. So overall, a super, like, I'd say, like, I am just, like, I've been playing so well lately, guys. I just can't describe to you how happy I am with Dota right now. Dota, you definitely have your ups and downs, but right now I'm riding a high, and it's going really great. So I hope you guys can enjoy this with me. The dark days are going to be coming soon. We're definitely due. Gaben's looking at us right now, and he knows what time it is. So ended up going 14, 4, and 13. Highest net worth in the game. 739 GPM, 915 XPM, 33k hero damage, but 9k building damage. So super great game. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. And yeah, I hope you guys tune into the next video. Let me know if you guys want to see more commentaries like this. Let me know what you guys want to see, what heroes you want to see. I play pretty much everything except Meepo. So let me know what you guys want to see next. And let me know if you guys want to see this Earthshaker game that we played. So have a good day, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this. I love you guys. Peace.